Have you ever wished you could silence negativity without raising your voice? Imagine someone tries to insult you, expecting anger, but instead of shouting back, you respond with a calm phrase that leaves them stunned into silence. That's not weakness, it's power. And the Stoics mastered this art thousands of years ago. The Stoics believed that true strength lies not in controlling others, but in controlling yourself. They didn't waste energy on arguments or insults. Instead, they used wisdom, simple but piercing words that cut deeper than any shout ever could. In today's noisy world, where everyone wants the last word, Stoicism teaches us a different path, calm responses that carry more weight than endless debates. In this video, you'll discover 6 surprising Stoic phrases, saying so timeless and powerful that they can change the way people see you. And more importantly, the way you see yourself. These phrases are not just words. They are weapons of peace. Let's explore them. Phrase number 1. You may insult me, but you cannot harm me. Epictetus, who was once a slave before becoming one of the greatest Stoic teachers, understood human suffering better than most. He knew that people could insult you, mock you, and even humiliate you, but they could never truly harm you unless you gave them permission. When someone insults you, you always have 2 choices. Either you react with anger and fall into their trap, or you rise above and realize that their words are powerless. That's why Epictetus said, "You may insult me, but you cannot harm me." Think about it. If someone calls you a failure, does that automatically make you one? Of course not. Their insult is nothing but noise. The harm only happens if you choose to let those words sink into your soul. In today's world, whether it's criticism at work, gossip among friends, or even online hate, this phrase becomes your shield. It reminds you that insults lose their power the moment you refuse to accept them. And here's the beauty. When you stay calm instead of lashing out, you leave the other person speechless. They expected anger, but you gave them self-mastery. That is Stoic strength, unshakable, dignified, untouchable. Phrase number 2. It is not things that disturb us, but our judgment about them. Epictetus, this is one of the core teachings of Stoicism. Epictetus explained that it's not external events that disturb us, it's our interpretation of those events. Imagine 2 people stuck in traffic. One is furious, pounding the steering wheel, cursing the cars ahead. The other is calm, listening to music, maybe using the time to think. Same situation, completely different experience. The difference isn't in the traffic, it's in their judgment of it. Now apply this to insults. Someone mocks you. The instinctive judgment is, they disrespected me, therefore I must be angry. But Stoicism challenges you to ask, is this really harmful, or is it just my judgment making it harmful? By remembering this phrase, you instantly disarm the situation. You stop giving power to their words. You remind yourself that the event itself is neutral. It's only your judgment that paints it as painful. This response is both disarming and liberating. It shows that no one has control over your peace of mind unless you hand it to them. Phrase number 3. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Zeno of Citium Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, understood the destructive power of words. A stumble while walking may cause a small scratch, but a careless word can destroy trust, ruin friendships, or create enemies for life. That's why he warned, better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. When someone provokes you, the easiest thing to do is to lash out with words you'll later regret. But the Stoic path teaches restraint. Silence, when you are tempted to attack, is not weakness. It is strength in disguise. Imagine someone insults you at work, waiting for you to bite back. Instead of reacting, you pause. You simply smile or respond with calm brevity. I'll think about what you said. Suddenly, the person expecting a fight is left in awkward silence. They tripped on their own anger while you stood tall with your calm dignity. This phrase is a reminder that your words carry weight. Use them carefully, sparingly, and with wisdom, because once spoken, they cannot be taken back. And nothing disarms hostility more than measured silence where others expect rage. Phrase number 4. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, lived under constant pressure. As emperor of Rome, he faced betrayal, wars, and endless criticism. Yet he left us this simple but powerful reminder. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This phrase is not just moral advice, it's a weapon against conflict. When someone tries to provoke you into lies, gossip, or unjust actions, this Stoic principle keeps you anchored. Imagine someone spreading rumors about you, pushing you to defend yourself with equal malice. Instead of stooping to their level, you follow Marcus's wisdom. Speak only what is true, act only in what is just. Your refusal to engage in dishonesty will not only protect your integrity, but will also leave others unable to attack your character. In modern life, this phrase acts like a compass. In a world full of exaggerations, arguments, and fake narratives, the person who calmly sticks to truth and justice commands respect. You don't need to shout. You don't need to prove yourself. Your calm adherence to truth is more powerful than any angry defense. This kind of response not only silences critics, it builds unshakable authority. Phrase number 5. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Marcus Aurelius, when someone wrongs you, the natural impulse is to strike back, to insult them, expose them, or hurt them the way they hurt you. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the highest form of strength is to rise above this cycle. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Think about it. If someone is rude and you respond with rudeness, you've simply mirrored their weakness. You become like them. But if you remain calm, polite, and composed, you demonstrate superiority without saying a word. Imagine being mocked publicly. Everyone expects you to snap back. But instead, you smile and say, "I wish you peace." That single line disarms the attacker completely. They wanted a fight. You gave them dignity. And in that moment, you win without fighting. This phrase is timeless because it teaches that the true victory is not external. It is internal. By refusing to become like your enemy, you keep your integrity intact. And nothing leaves people more speechless than kindness in the face of cruelty. Phrase number 6. Man is not hurt by events, but by his opinion of events. Seneca, one of Rome's greatest Stoic thinkers, taught that reality itself does not wound us. It is our perception, our opinion, that turns events into suffering. When someone criticizes you, it is not the words themselves that sting, but your decision to interpret them as an attack. When you are ignored, it is not the silence that hurts, but your opinion that being ignored means being worthless. Now picture this. Someone tries to embarrass you with a cutting remark. Instead of snapping, you calmly respond, "That is only your opinion." Suddenly their attack collapses. They expected you to fight, but you showed them their words are powerless unless you choose to empower them. This phrase is Stoicism at its finest. It teaches that control always rests within you. No insult, no rejection, no setback can truly harm you unless you surrender your peace of mind. And when you make that truth visible in your calm response, others are left with nothing to say. So now you know 6 Stoic phrases that can silence negativity and leave others speechless, not through aggression, but through wisdom. Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Zeno all taught us the same lesson. True power is not in controlling others, but in mastering yourself. The next time someone tries to insult you, mock you, or drag you into an argument, remember, you don't need to fight with fire. These Stoic phrases are your shield. They remind you that calmness is strength, truth is unshakable, and dignity is louder than any insult. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. And once you live by that, no one can disturb your peace. If this video gave you value, make sure to like it so more people can discover Stoic wisdom. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep growing stronger every day. And don't forget to share this with someone who might need these phrases right now. Stay calm, stay strong, stay stoic.